Good morning, friends. I'm going to read for you today The Mitten by Jim Ayleworth. There are lots of different versions of this book. This one is by Jim Ayleworth. It says Retold by Jim Ayleworth. Illustrated by Barbara McClintock. I think she's illustrated a lot of things that we read. Okay. Once upon a time, there was a happy little boy who loved to play. Yes, he did. In the autumn, he loved to play in piles of golden leaves. In the winter, he loved to play in the white, white snow. And every winter, because she loved him, the little boy's grandmother would knit a great warm woolen hat that he could pull down over his little ears, a long warm woolen scarf that he could wrap 2 times around his little neck. There it is. And a pair of warm woolen mittens for his little hands. And on the cold, cold day of this story, the little boy dressed himself warmly in his hat and his scarf and his mittens, and he went outside to play. He played, and he played, and he played. Look, he's sledding and throwing snowballs, making snow angels. All those fun things you do in the winter. But when at last he came inside, it was discovered that one of his mittens was lost. "Oh no," said the little boy. "Don't worry," said the grandmother. "We'll find it tomorrow. You've had enough of the cold for one day." And because she loved him, she made him a mug of steaming hot chocolate. In the meantime, just while the little boy was sipping his hot chocolate, a squirrel came along and saw the lost mitten lying on the snow. "Brr," said the squirrel, "my toes are cold as ice. This mitten looks so cozy, and warm toes would feel so nice." So the squirrel crawled into the little boy's mitten to warm his toes. The squirrel found the mitten quite warm and very comfortable, and soon he was so nice and toasty in there that he fell sound asleep. But just then, along came a rabbit. You can see the rabbit here in the background. "Brr," said the rabbit, "let me come in." "No room," said the squirrel, "go away." "Please," begged the rabbit, "my toes are cold as ice. Your mitten looks so cozy, and warm toes would feel so nice." "Oh, okay," said the squirrel, "you can come in." And the rabbit crawled in. It was a bit tight in there for 2. Nevertheless, with a little budging over, they were able to manage. And very soon they were nice and toasty warm, and they fell sound asleep. But just then, along came a fox. "Brr," said the fox, "let me come in." "No room," said the rabbit. "No room," said the squirrel. "Go away." "Please," begged the fox, "my toes are cold as ice. Your mitten looks so cozy, and warm toes would feel so nice." "Oh, okay," said the rabbit. "Oh, okay," said the squirrel. "You can come in." And the fox squeezed in. It was really crowded in there now with 3. Look at him trying to get in there. Nevertheless, the mittens stretched out enough, and soon they were nice and toasty warm. But just when they had fallen sound asleep, along came a bear. "Brr," said the bear, "let me come in." "No room," said the fox. "No room," said the rabbit. "No room," said the squirrel. "Go away." "Please," begged the bear, "my toes are cold as ice. Your mitten looks so cozy, and warm toes would feel so nice." "Oh, okay," said the fox. "Oh, okay," said the rabbit. "Oh, okay," said the squirrel. "You can come in." The bear squeezed and pushed and squeezed and pushed and squeezed and pushed until at last he got himself in. Wow, look at that mitten all stretched. It was very cramped in there with the 4 of them all squished together like that. Still, they were nice and toasty warm, and soon they fell sound asleep. But just then, along came a little mouse. There's the mousie. "Brr," said the little mouse in a teeny tiny voice, "let me come in." "No room," said the bear. "No room," said the fox. "No room," said the rabbit. "No room," said the squirrel. "Go away." "Please," begged the little mouse, "my toes are cold as ice. Your mitten looks so cozy, and warm toes would feel so nice." "We can't," said the bear. "Too full," said the fox. "No way," said the rabbit. "Impossible," said the squirrel. "Go away." "Please," said the little mouse. "I am just a little mouse." "Oh, okay," said the bear. "Oh, okay," said the fox. "Oh, okay," said the rabbit. "Oh, okay," said the squirrel. "You can come in." And they all held their breath while the little mouse carefully squeezed into a teeny tiny spot. And for a minute all was well, until suddenly the bear and the fox and the rabbit and the squirrel all had to take a great big deep breath of air. And as they did, the mitten burst apart and spilled them all out onto the snow. Look at that. The bear, the fox, the squirrel, the rabbit, and the mouse is way up here. Oops. "What a shame," said the bear. "What a shame," said the fox. "What a shame," said the rabbit. "What a shame," said the squirrel. "Oh, it is," said the little mouse. "A terrible, terrible shame." Then one by one, the mouse, the bear, the fox, the rabbit, and the squirrel all went off to find another place to warm their toes. In the morning, the little boy and his grandmother went out looking for the lost mitten. Soon they came upon the bits and pieces of yarn lying on the snow. "What could have happened?" asked the little boy. "I have no idea," said the grandmother. "But don't worry, I can knit another. Look at all those pieces of yarn on the snow." "Ah," he's saying, "what could have happened?" And because she loved him, that's exactly what she did. The end. Thank you for listening, guys. I hope you're having a great day. I'll see you soon.